welcome back. So this is part 2. I think I left off freaking out that she tweeted me, and then I tweeted her back, and I was like, oh my god, and I posted it on Facebook, I posted it on it was on Twitter. I don't know if I posted it on Instagram because I don't remember. That was like my very first interaction with her. So, but so the fire happened in July, and my birthday was in September. So through that time, like I said, I was trying to get involved with the Save Benson thing. So I kind of started an Instagram, like another Instagram, because at the time, like I had my original like Instagram, and like a lot of my family members were the people that followed me, and so like I said, I posted like once every 6 weeks or something like that, and then like people barely saw my stuff. Like I still was at the point where like only 3 names popped up or something. Like it didn't even make it to like the 11 mark or something. So I was just kind of like, I didn't have this thing to get on there. But then I started talking a lot about SVU. My family started giving me grief. They're like, oh god, you crazy, you obsessed with that SVU and that Mariska and everything like that. So I was like, what I'll do is I'll create another account specifically for my SVU and my Mariska and all that kind of stuff, so that way I didn't have to catch that grief, and then I'd also be like with other people that understood, because like y'all understand, Mariska is a force to be reckoned with. So I was basically like, I'm gonna create this other Instagram. I have the other Instagram, and I named it The Real Joyful Laughter because Mariska's is the real Mariska Hargitay, and I already had The Real Safi Al-Akbar as my original one, but I wanted to do something different, and I had really, like, y'all, Joyful Heart Foundation has, like, legit helped me, and, so I was just really, like, the whole concept of having joy and being joyful was very, like, it was real, like, good and helpful. And then the fact that laughing is like my favorite thing ever. I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh. I love everything about any of that. So I figured that makes sense. Like The Real, of course, trying to like mock Mariska, and then Joyful Laughter, as in joyful is great, and then laughter is my favorite, and bam, I got my new name. And then at the time, I was going to doctor's appointments with my grandmother like all the time. Now, some of you that followed me way back in the beginning, you remember this, because I was always making videos about, I'm at this doctor's appointment with my grandma, I'm up doing this with my grandma. Like, that was what my life was, because it was before I ended up getting a job. So, like, legit, all I did was, like, watch SVU reruns and get on Instagram and talk about SVU and Mariska and go to the doctors with my grandma. So that was like what my videos were. Like I'd get on and I'd say something like, oh my god, y'all, I love this SVU episode. What about that episode? Oh my god. Y'all remember that episode when Anthony Anderson was Christopher Maloney's partner? So whatever his name was, what was his name? Blaine or something? What was his name? It was something, and he was Elliot's partner, and they were doing that case, and somebody had something, and she was like, I wasn't stealing or something. He's like, oh, so we just jumped up in your coat? That episode had me bugging. So, so anyway, but yeah, so like, little stuff like that. I used to just like make videos, and I'd say like, oh my god, I love SVU so much, and I love my rich guy, and that was just like what my thing was. And I started to get followers and stuff like that, and I just like became like immersed in, is it immersed or is it emerged? I don't know. I don't have an extensive vocabulary. I didn't further my education. But, so yeah, anyway, so, like, I was, like, getting involved, and I was, like, getting deeper into the fandom, and deeper and deeper. And then SVU came out, and, what's this year? I don't know what fucking year it is. Yeah, so anyway, SVU had come out, and then, like, we saw Benson and all this, everything like that, and so then I would, like, get on the Twitter, look at me, I'm so out of it. I'd be on Twitter, and I, like, started meeting people on Twitter, and I started meeting people on Instagram, we would, like, be talking about everything, blah, 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 and then, of course, like, Mariska had tweeted me that one time, so I was like, that's my she loved me, you know, like, and then I started tweeting her all the time because I was like, she gonna tweet me back, but I didn't know that's not how it works, so I was a little disappointed. But then anyway, so I don't exactly know when Allie's birthday is, Allie Wentworth, but Mariska had Instagrammed a picture for Allie's birthday, and she was like kind of laying on the sidewalk and had a little beanie on, and she was like, and it was like, happy birthday, Allie. I was like, that's a really cute picture. I was like, I'm going to do that for Mariska's birthday because her birthday's in January. But I had to be careful because it was like the winter time, so the snow was coming and all that kind of stuff, so I had to like plan it. But it was really weird. I think it was January 19th that I did it. I think it was the 19th. I don't know why I remember that it was the 19th. But so I went outside, and it was a nice day. I only had on like a t-shirt and some sweatpants, and it wasn't even that cold. And I got down and I wrote happy birthday Mariska with the chalk and everything like that. And then my grandma came out and like took pictures, and I was so excited about it. Like, I couldn't wait to post, but I had to wait until her birthday. And then I also decided that since she was turning 50 for 2014, that I was going to tell her happy birthday 50 times on Twitter. I was going to do it every half hour, and then the last hour I was going to do it 4 times, because, you know, 24 is only 48, so then I had to do it 4 times to make up for that extra 2 to get to the 50. So I was going to tweet her every half hour and just say happy birthday, and then I was going to tweet that little twin picture. So I tweeted the twin picture, and then I went to work. So I'm at work, and I'm just like, you know, working and stuff. And like I said, like, I had said something to her, and she responded to me in September, and then I never heard from her again. So I was kind of like, I didn't, you know, like, I'm a tweeter and it's whatever, like, whatever, you know. So I tweeted the picture, and then I'm at work, and my phone is like buzzing and keeps buzzing. I'm like, is somebody calling me? So I go, like, I look at my phone, and it said like Twitter interaction, but I'm like, why have so many Twitter? I didn't know how Twitter worked back then, so I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, what the heck? I'm like, whatever. So I'm at work, and then like, it's almost time for me to go home, and so then, like, I'm doing all my side work and everything, and I look at my phone again, and it's like, something like, all these people are retweeting my picture, and I'm like, damn, like, what is going on? So I'm walking home, and I'm trying to, like, look at it. It's like 89 favorites and like 47 retweets or something, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like looking through, and I'm like, oh my god. I get home, I'm like, get her, oh my god, Mariska David in my picture. She likes my, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, she loves the picture with me, she likes me, and she thinks I'm a twin. Like freaking out, doing the whole thing, like literally losing my stuff. And so then it just keeps going, like hundreds and hundreds of favorites and hundreds of this, and I was like, oh my god, like, I cannot believe it. I was like freaking out. She didn't say anything, but she favorited it, and y'all know what happens when Mariska favorites something, and everybody gets up on that mug. I think maybe she even retweeted it. I don't remember. Like, I should remember this stuff, but it's like, I'm like, I can't keep everything in my head, because so many other like horrible things have happened in my life that like sometimes the good stuff gets like squashed. But yeah, so she like did that or whatever, and so like everybody was retweeting it and favoriting it and saying stuff, and I was like, oh my god, and I didn't even know how to handle it. I was like, this is too much. But it was like a very happy moment in my life. So of course, how I do with everything, I take it to the next level. So since she liked that, I figured I'm gonna start making twin pictures of Mariska. So I like would pick pictures, and if I thought I had an outfit similar in my closet, then I would kind of like get the outfit, get a background, get a this, get a that, and I would literally take my laptop and like start doing a photo shoot. And I did, before like around the time I was doing the twin photo shoot too, I would do like Joyful Heart photo shoots and stuff. I would literally like ask my grandma. I would thumbtack a sheet to my wall to get like the background and stuff that I wanted. I'd set up my cameras and stuff. I'd be having lamps turned on and this and like all kinds of like I was a legit photographer having a shoot, like for real. And I would just like do the twin picture thing, and then people liked it, but of course Mariska never saw or never like said anything about it. But other people responded, like all the people that I love. So people are like, oh my god, that's so cool, that's so cute. And even my family who teases me about it, some of them will be like, oh my god, girl, you crazy. But they'll be like, oh, you look cute, and blah, blah, blah. Some of them try to tell me I was cuter than Mariska. I was like, y'all need to stop lying. Like, I love her, and I think I'm beautiful and everything like that, but ain't nobody cuter than Mariska. Nobody. So I'm going to stop this one here, because it's almost at the 10-minute mark, and then there's going to be a part 3. Don't worry, I'm getting into the Harkaloops thing, so don't freak out. It's coming. But, yeah, so I'm going to start part 3. This is part 2, obviously.